Hello friends, this is Chandra B. Iyer again from KACC Kalamandiram Arts and Crafts classes. Yes, friends, in the last class we had learned to render a pyramid into a 3D form. Pyramid itself is a 3D form. We had learned to render it using certain pencil shading techniques, namely normal as well as the contoural. We said there is no curvature in a pyramid. We also had learned a good many informations we had gathered along with the rendering of a pyramid. Then what's new today? Today we shall learn to draw a square and also render a cube. The question is, what's a square? You can see this is a square. A square has four sides, equal four sides, and all the four angles of a square are equal. Then what's a cube? I have made a cube, organic cube, simple one. A cube has six sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already one up, one at the top and one at the base. This is a cube. Now if you remember the nappy boy of yesterday, he has grown up to be a very handsome young teenager. One day he gets vexed with his grandpa. He says, "Oh, Granny, that grandpa over there is a squire." She exclaims, "What do you mean he's a squire?" He says, "Do you know about Sriman Pablo Picasso, who had introduced modern art through Cubism? Cubism is that kind of abstract design which I like most, and I have bought good many t-shirts having these motifs of three musicians, the famous painting of Pablo Picasso, and Grandpa wants me to wear a long sleeved red color sweaty shirt in this summer. I think it's a square." She says, "Don't get vexed, little boy. See, take this cube." She gives each of them a cube. You take your cube, you also carry one. Both of you go to the opposite park, sit there, play games with this cube. Enjoy yourself. Then come back, then I will give you something really cool with something cubey floating at the top. So both of them hold their cubes, play games, sitting with shoulders touching on the same bench till afternoon, and they are very thirsty. They come back home, and then grandma gives each of them a glass of cool juice, pineapple juice and also lemon juice, with two ice cubes floating on top of the juice. They enjoy it, they play happily again with their cube game, and grandpa also gets a gift from grandson with the same motif of three musicians, which was invented by the great artist Pablo Picasso of modern art. So we have learned about cube today, this organic cube, what's a square, and ice cubes we saw. There are also sugar cubes, okay? We will see that later. Then this cube game, which keeps all kinds of people belonging to all generations engaged the whole day. And this beautiful abstract design of cubism created by Sriman Pablo Picasso. Yes. Now it's time to get to real serious work. Now we saw a square. A square has 4 sides and also 4 angles, right? Let's keep it a bit up, right? These angles are also equal. This is a square. Now how do you make it a cube? As we saw, a square has only 4 sides, but a cube has a top and also a base, bottom. That makes it a cube, right? So these cubes we will just draw like ordinary people, or as an ordinary person. No need to get vexed about perspective, view and all that. Not now, later we will do it. Supposing light falls from right side, let's suppose light, okay. We'll give a pair of goggles to Mr. Sun. He's also feeling hot. Then light falls from here. In that case, what happens? This will be the light area. Then you'll have to divide this whole area into half. This much you will get light. Then here, this side will be shade. This side you will not be receiving lot of, this portion you will receive lot of light, bit of light. This portion will be very dark. Okay. Now, how will you shade it? How will you render this? Let's start from the darker side. There is no curvature anywhere here. This cube has a top and also a bottom, and it is not a transparent one. Let's think that way and do it later. Once you practice to render an opaque cube, maybe of light blue color like the one I displayed just now, or maybe of grey color also, then it won't be transparent, right? So we will have to make everything opaque. Later can rub out. Here it will be lighter because it's going towards light. And according to the line, here all light falls, right? So according to how the outline goes, contour, you will again move your hands this way. This I had drawn to show transparency. No need to draw now. You can use a tissue to clean it. And this side you will receive more of light. Towards the edge of any object, more it will be darker. And growing lighter and lighter towards it. When light comes from here, should not be, you have to be proper finishing. Should not come out of the outline. If it does, just correct the outline. As far as possible, try to draw with your own hand instead of using a device. Now here you have, it is darker because the light comes from the opposite side. I am using a 10B. Always keep, in case your hand sweats, keep a tissue at the bottom. That will maintain the cleanliness of your paper. No curvature anywhere. You can also use the normal way of, going around like this. Normal method of rendering. Nowhere should there be any curvature seen anywhere. What did we do first? We gave the mid-tone. Mid-tone is one which is a mixture of light and shade, so that you won't mess up with the light side or the dark side. You can add or overlap lines or strokes, then make it darker and apply less pressure to give lighter tones. Okay, now you can also go crosswise just to show the distance. And dab a bit here because you are getting light from this side. This portion will be naturally lighter. Lighter, very light if it is a transparent object. Okay. Even the lines that you draw should suggest dark to light. Dark to light. It won't be on the reverse, right? Dark. Just apply pressure in the beginning of this. Then starting point and let it recede this way. Then also it looks really beautiful. And you're going to, now we are not marking the perspective view, we are not worried about it. We are going to render like how a layman does, because we are just toddlers. Now, where does the highlight fall? Highlight, if it is because light comes from here, you will get light highlight here in case of a transparent object, or if it is opaque, it will be only this much, not much, very little, negligible. And then opposite to light, so you get this cast shadow. Cast shadow is the darkest portion of any object. It falls out of the object on another object. It could be the tabletop or your sketchbook, or maybe on another object which is kept near it, adjacent to it, or very much close to it. Okay. And it will go lighter and lighter and lighter, and it is called as the lighter portion of cast shadow is called the tail of cast shadow. Okay. You can always adjust the paper or your sketchbook, whichever way you want it. If it is messing up, you will have to rub a bit. Gently erase the parts. Okay. When you get a bend, this part of the side goes to the other side, faces the other side, you will get a slightly darker shade showing that this goes to the other side. Slowly, gradually, it will go towards tone. Tone means lighter shade, because you receive light from the right side above here. Okay, wherever you were clumsy or I was, let's rub it and clean it and make it. So this is how you will. Now there is hardly any difference between this top and this top, right? So you have to make this darker. Make this portion darker. It will recede like this. Become lighter and lighter. Just a pinch of darkness here just to make it more real. Okay, so if you paste the sides, I have not pasted, it's an organic cube. If you paste the sides, it will look something like this. Okay, this cube. In my room, car shadow light is from the left side above, so I get the car shadow this side. This is an imaginary one, right? So that's all for now. Meet you again in the next class with a more interesting topic but related to the same. Another basic shape. Please share like how grandpa and grandson had shared the juice, pineapple juice 50-50 and also lemon juice 50-50% with two big ice cubes floating on each glass. They were so happy to share. So sharing is caring. Please share all of my videos and links with your groups, WhatsApp groups, Instagram, or any social media. In fact, all the social media. And please motivate me more as you have been doing from the beginning, due to which I am here going towards the top. Thanks for that. So let's meet again. Putting a full stop here, not full stop, pause button, a semicolon only. We'll meet again in the next video. Till then, Shubha Dinam.